Hey, Steve Noble Moto. Got my friend Kat's 2016 Harley Heritage Softail up here on the lift. And today we're going to change the spark plugs. It's a pretty easy task. You should probably do this before 30,000 miles. I know they recommend 30,000 miles, but do it after 20. Yeah, it's a pretty easy task. You can do this with just basic hand tools. Just takes especially the spark plug socket, which you probably have with your socket set. If not, you can probably get one online. And if you're new to it, you're going to want to use a torque wrench. And you also may want to use either some feeler gauges or a spark plug gapping tool to check the gap on your spark plugs. Because contrary to popular belief, they are not necessarily pre-gapped from the factory. They're usually pretty close, but you should double check them because it's only as good as the whoever that put them in the box. So, you can do this. I believe in you. So let's move in for a closer look. Alright, so to remove your spark plug boots, just firmly grab the boot. It doesn't hurt to give it a little twist back and forth. That'll help break anything free if that rubber is baked down to the porcelain of your spark plug. Grab right there, wiggle it and pull. Should come off just like that. Don't pull on the wire. You might pull it out of your spark plug boot and then you'll need new wires. Then you should be able to take your 11/16 socket and break it free. Once it's free, it should spin right out of there on your fingers. There's our old spark plug. Looks in pretty good shape. Tune was okay. Maybe a wee tiny little bit lean, but other than that, looking pretty good. So the gap is 40 thousandths of an inch, or 0.04. So you can go to your local auto parts store and buy one of these little graduated things. As you see, it just gets thicker as it goes around. So you can go to the little marks on there and go to 040. So you can basically take your spark plug there, slide it in there, and look at that. Oh, wait, it stops at 26. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bend this a wee little bit. Bend that spark plug gapping tool back and forth a wee little bit until we get it up to 040. Right there, 40. And it doesn't go past, so we know we're good. Now, to reinstall the spark plug, you essentially thread it in there. I would advise take a little bit of motor oil or some type of a oil and put a little bit on the threads. It will not only help lubricate the threads, but it'll help keep them from seizing. So next time you take your spark plug out, it should come right out of there. Thread this in. Don't drop it. If you drop this plug, you might have to replace it because the porcelain on it will crack. Thread this plug in with your fingertips. It should go in nice and easy. If all of a sudden it binds up and there's still threads sticking out, you're going to want to take it back out and investigate what's going on. They should thread right in. But it is a fine thread, so it is easy to cross-thread it. And you can just run it down in there with your ratchet. And from there, you can tighten it up. And it doesn't have to be super tight. Just trying to make it seal up. But if you want to torque it spec, which I highly recommend, set your torque wrench to 17 foot-pounds. Right about 17 foot-pounds. Set that on there. Buy a ratcheting torque wrench if you get one. And just tighten it up till it clicks. Just like that. That's plenty tight. Now here's a little tip. You should do this to all your vehicles, but especially vehicles that have exposed plug wires like this. Get yourself some dielectric grease. It's also called spark plug grease. It's called light bulb grease. It's a non-conductive grease. Put a little bit of it in your boot there. Not only does it keep the boot from baking on there, it keeps the connector from corroding. And most importantly, if this thing gets really wet, because you find yourself in like a hard downpour, that dielectric grease will keep the water out of your spark plug boot, and it'll keep your spark plug wire from arcing out to the side of the spark plug versus going through the spark plug and sparking like it should. So if you've ever had a bike that cut out really hard in the rain, it was not because air was being sucked in the intake. It was probably because your spark plug wires got wet. And that's pretty much it. Repeat the process for the other spark plug, and that's all there is to it. And then you're ready to go ride. Shouldn't have to worry about it again for another 30,000 miles. That's all I got.